Hey everybody, this is Tommy G.
And it's PJ.
We're back home here. We're still for another game in Phoenix, Arizona. Pete, still good to be here at home, although we're going to get on the road pretty soon, like these guys. But we got one more game here at home. We're going to host the, what's the big one? It's the Division One. What's their names? The Herbisaurs.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, we're going to face these guys 3 times this season. This is the first of 3. So, yeah, again, another division opponent that we're going to want to make sure that we start putting as much distance between us and them as we can, as early as we can. So
yeah, those guys there were standing around talking about the game. Well, here's the team we're facing. Before we go into the details of the last game, I guess we can go ahead and just talk about these. Well, no, let's go into the details about the last game. While you're looking at these cards, I'll bring up some of the highlights. We're talking about the Beewolves again. For I don't know what time it is now, but they've gone behind. And it wasn't early, I wouldn't say. It actually, there was no score until the 6th inning. That's when Guy Gold's going to come up here, and he's facing Frangipani, who's pitching great, but she gives up just this one pitch, and it's over the left center field wall, and it's out of here, and the Herbisaurs are up another one. Guy Gold, we saw him so many years back there in Santa Monica.
yeah, we did. And then, he played spoiler plenty of times there, too.
He did. He's the real deal. So the Beewolves, as they've done in the last several games too, they actually fight back again. And it starts here to the bottom of the 7th, of all people, Frangipani at the plate. A good hitting pitcher. She cranks this one left field. I thought this one was gone at first, but turns out it wasn't. Off the wall there, the track, she brings in 1 run. She only gets 1 base, but they get the other one around, and Beewolves put one on the board and get it. It's 1 apiece then. I think, yeah, even up at 1 apiece, right? And then,
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, and then the Beewolves come back and they actually take the lead. Still same inning. Freddie Knox, this time with just 1 out. It's this sacrifice fly into center field. It's going back deep, but we got that runner at third base. And that runner's going to come home when the center fielder drops the ball. He actually gets the single, so it's not actually a sacrifice. But he gets the RBI.
Yeah, he does. Unfortunately, we had a runner at first base who had to hold up because it looked like it was going to be an easy catch for Kwan in center field. He muffed the catch, and the runner from first actually got forced out at second. So
yeah.
It's a weird kind of sacrifice.
Well, and then it was defense until the 9th inning when the Beewolves just kind of fell flat on their face, just short of the finish line. And it starts with Latoya Rivas in the top of the 9th inning with 1 out. Macy York gets called in for to close things out. Doesn't quite close it out. In fact, she gives up this hit in the right center field. The runner's going to come back around, and they're going to They're going to tie things up at 2 apiece. And then it's not long after that Haley comes up. Still the bottom of the 9th. Sorry about that. It's this one into right center field again, pushes another run in. Now it's 3-2, and the Warblers are getting the lead, take the lead from the Beewolves, and it's going to stay there, right? Yeah, because that's 4-2. That makes it 4-2, and that's where the game ends. Then finally, bottom of the 9th, though, it goes to the bottom of the 9th. Men on base, the Beewolves are looking good. You never know what's going to happen. Hanley Dexteris comes to the plate and gets a 3-2 count. This pitch right down there, swing and a miss. Fans on his strike 3, probably a bad pitch to swing at. And Hanley Dex, right when we need him, although he's been playing great, right when we need him, he kind of fizzles out at the end, and the Beewolves end up losing a tough one to Colorado.
Yeah, and I cut a replay of that, and I kind of said a poor performance, and I didn't just mean Hanley Dexteris' performance in that moment, but the Beewolves in general. I wasn't picking on Hanley Dexteris specifically,
Yeah.
But it was a bad situation. Yeah, and poor Hanley Dexteris, he goes up in the count 3-0, and then winds up striking out, and you don't see that very often from Dex, and that was just not his night.
Yeah.
Macy York really struggled. I mean, she came out and just really couldn't get things going.
Nope. Well, looking here at the roster for coming into this game,
which is why I have this bus ticket.
Right. Yeah, for York. York's out of here. We're getting Smack Avery back. Looking at the lineup for the Tacoma, it looks a little bit like this. Some of the newer players on the team: Harmony Strauss, picked up from New York Wide Loads. Harmony Strauss catching She's A- rank, so she's a big addition. This is a new look team, the Herbisaurs. She's getting paid $10.5 million, a 26-year-old. Right underneath her, Irene Fast also picked up. She came from the Michigan Moose. She's going to be playing right field. A 97 power, 90 speed. 32-year-old, $9.3 million. Going down from there, we get Ainsley Oliver, picked up from the Freedom. Ainsley Oliver plays center field there for 3 seasons. She was doing pretty well. It looks like her career average 289. So she's doing all right so far too. B+ ranked center field woman. We're going down there from there. Dean Fale also picked up. Dean Fale played 2 seasons for the Hot Corners. 28-year-old first baseman. So yeah, it's a lot of new players. 99 connectivity. So Dean Fale is going to be someone we got to look out for.
Yeah, a lot of speed too.
Yeah. Other than that, I think Rory Crowds is already here. Pitching, Rhiannon Cannon. Picked up Rhiannon also for the Moose. She comes with an A- ranked starter, getting paid $10.1 million a year. Got some really good velocity. And I think finally Carla Tolbert. Yeah, Carla Tolbert also coming for the Moose. They get 3 players from the Moose. I don't know if they got a package deal or not. She's a B+ ranked reliever, 29-year-old, $6.7 million a year. So yeah, the Herbisaurs are a new look, and we're gonna check where are they at in the standing. Well, let's find out where they're in the standings because they played a game between now and then. Pete, there's 12 other games to speak of. Why don't you start us off with the Nemesis visiting the Heaters in Detroit?
You got it. Nemesis travel to take on the Heaters. They're out to an early lead, and they are able to hold on and win 12-2.
The Moon Stars are in Detroit at the Sirloins. The Sirloins beat them 6-1.
The Crocs take it on the Outlaws. Outlaws win that one 3-2.
Sawteeth at the Front Runners in Philadelphia. It's all Sawteeth, 7-5.
The Overdogs travel to take on these Herbisaurs, and Herbisaurs are going to win that one 4-0.
Freebooters at the Sandcats here in Phoenix, and the Sandcats win. Hey, we do Kitties, 7-3.
Right. Platypi taking on the Buzzards. It's a back and forth battle, and ultimately it's going to be the Platypi 5-4-10, Tommy.
Waterbolts in the Arctics. Waterbolts won that one 5-3.
Blowfish and the Grapplers. Blowfish out to an early lead. They'll hold on and win 5-3.
Wide Loads in Michigan at the Moose, and it was close, very close, but the Moose win at 8-6.
Hot Corners travel to take on the Burners, and the Hot Corners take the lead and win 5-3 in the end.
Gold Coats in Detroit for the Heaters. The Heaters have a homestand, but the Gold Coats beat them badly, 16-4.
Holy cow.
Wow.
And the league's going to break down like this, Tommy. Pioneer Conference Pathfinder Division, the Burners and the Burners, Freedom, Blowfish, and Moose, all tied for first place. All of them with records of 2-1. The only team not in first place, the Crocodons. They have a record of 1-2, and they're a game out of first place.
Oh, wow. In the Uncharted Division, it's one of only 2 perfect record teams so far. A team that hasn't lost, the San Diego Platypi. They are 3-0 at a +15 run differential. Right behind them, there are 3 teams. The Hot Corners, Buzzards, and the Outlaws have the same record as we do, 1-2.
Down in the Journey Division, kind of the same as the Pathfinder, the Sandcats, the Arctics, and the Freebooters all tied for first, all with records of 2-1. The Grapplers, the only team not in that three-way in that tie for first place, with a record of 1-2, and they find themselves a game back.
In the Explorer Conference, our conference, up in the Seafair Division, the California Gold Coats are out in front with a 3-1 record, 750 percentage, 18+ run differential. That's the best in the league. They are only half game, though, ahead of the Houston Jacks, who also have a winning record at 2-1.
In our very own trade division, the Herbisaurs holding court over the entire division. Herbisaurs are 3-0 with a +13 run differential. Behind them and tied for second place are the Sirloins and the Water Bullets. Sirloins and the Water Bullets with records of 2-1, both of them a game out of first place. And then our very own Phoenix Beewolves at 1-2, last place. The champions Beewolves in last place with a record of 1-2 find themselves 2 games out of first place with a -3 run differential. So
yeah, this is a big battle tonight. This is gonna be a tough. If we win, it's gonna be a real tough win. Down the Curiosity Division, the San Diego Moonstars, no big surprise, are out in front, but they share that position with the Sawteeth, who both teams are 2-1. Moonstars with a +10 run differential. They're both exactly 1 game ahead of both the Wide Loads and the Warblers, who just beat us in that last game. They're both 1-2.
And the Warblers with a -13 run differential.
Yet they beat us.
Yeah.
Look at those Heaters.
Although look at I was going to say the Heaters with a -31. Holy cow.
0 for 4.
I was going to say, keep your eyes on the Heaters. If there's anybody on there that you want, they're going to have a fire sale probably about midway through the season where they're just rebuilding mode.
Gina Torrens.
There you go.
That's going to bring us to tonight's game. It's game number 444. We are 1/11th of the way through the season. And it's going to be the 3-0 perfect record Herbisaurs extreme speed demons with real good defense. They're going to go against our rotation ace Beewolves, who are 1-2. The Herbisaurs is going to put their third string starter on, the right-hander Tater McCussle. McCussle known mostly, their fourth string, known mostly for his velocity. Doesn't have much junk or accuracy, and he's looking to get started here for this top team. He doesn't want to give up their first loss.
No, he sure doesn't. Backing him up, Irene Fast. You talked about her in the pregame. She's locked in right now. She's got excellent power. She's got less than average ability to connect and excellent speed on a base pass. She's hitting 273 in the young season. You got that, what was his first name? Fail. Dean Fail. Dean Fail over at first base. He's also locked in. He's got about a little bit less than average power, but excellent connectivity and very good speed on the base pass. He's hitting 500 with 2 home runs, Tommy. Oh. And then you got Oliver out there in left field. She's also locked in with a little bit better than average power, good ability to connect, and very good speed on the base pass. She's hitting 364 with no home runs. So 3 locked-in players right there, Tom.
Yeah, well, all 3 locked-in players also played for different teams last season.
Yeah.
So they're all...
The problem is you may be able to get to Tater McCussle, but you're going to have to keep these players from scoring.
Yeah.
They're going to run up the score quick on you. So if you can't hang with them offensively, then you're going to have to really pull out the defense.
Yep. Well, our 4th string starter, the left-hander southpaw Deshaun Levonn, is going to get his first start on the mound today, so he's looking to prove himself. And this season, get us back to 500 ball and beat the best team right now in the division. He's known mostly for his accuracy. He's got fair junk and velocity. So, yeah, Deshaun Levonn itching to get going.
Yeah, he is. Backing him up, of course, Hanley Dexteris, the superstar shortstop. He's aching to get back on the field and make up for the game that got played against the Warblers. He's got about average, a little bit better than average power. He's got great connectivity and great speed on the base pass. He's hitting 250 with 2 home runs. Buster Biggs out there in left field with better than average power, connectivity, and speed on the base pass. He's hitting 385. No home runs yet for Buster. And then Sturdy Woodman over at first base with better than average power, good ability to connect at home plate, and less than average speed on the base pass. But he's hitting 308 with 1 home run.
Yeah, it's good to see Buster Biggs on that list. A couple seasons ago, he was in the notable players list almost all the time, and last season he was just absent.
Yeah. Well, I bet my heart goes out to Magic Moore. The guy's hitting the ball hard. He's just, getting ripped off. You were talking about the last game. I think there were 3 or 4 that looked like they were going to be out and just came up a biscuit short. Magic Moore, one of those. In the game before that against the Sirloins, he had a rip that looked like it was going to get into the gap and be extra bases, and a diving catch by Smoke Frederick out there in right field rips him off.
Yeah.
So poor Magic Moore is hitting the ball. He's hitting it square and he's hitting it hard. It's just not paying off for him. So let's hope it starts to pay off tonight.
Yeah, Moore, the stats down the lower left showed that Moore and both Ainsley Oliver are both leading the league, tied for the league in stolen bases at 2 apiece. That's going to bring us to, today's lineup. Assistant coach giving it to us. We're a little bit of a switch here. Starting off, the whole lineup is going to be the shortstop, Hanley Dexteris. He's going to hit first today. Right behind him, batting second, the first baseman, Sturdy Woodman. The third batter is going to be the right fielder back in the game, Hammerlong Ballo. Hammerlong Ballo no longer tense. Poke Foster took his place tense. Catching behind the plate today, we're going to see Steve Monstor. Fiona Clark's going to have a seat. She's not unhealthy, but they're going to give the seat to Steve because he's got a little bit more offense. Buster Biggs is going to be left field. He's going to bat fifth, batting sixth. Freddie Knox, he'll play second base. Bertha Banks at third base, going to bat seventh, batting eighth. Magic Moore, as Pete was talking before the game. Let's see something from Magic today. And hitting ninth and pitching, Deshaun Levonn. He'll be on the mound throwing the forefinger, the two finger, the slider, and the changeup. What do you think?
I'm ready. Let's get it going on, man. Beautiful day here at Red Rock Park in beautiful Phoenix, Arizona. They got the roof open, Tommy.
They do. Great day for baseball. Second straight home game before we hit the road for a while.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And the lineup for the Herbisaurs is going to look like this. Dean Fail at first base leading off. Harmony Strauss catching. Irene Fast in right field. Hack Liner at third base. Oliver in left field. Yoink Sachs in center field. Milo Stewart shortstop. Stokes at second base. And McHustle pitching. So as the Beewolves take the field, Dean Fail, Harmony Strauss, and Irene Fast will get it ready to face off against Deshaun Levonn, who's making his first appearance of the season right here today. Dean Fail locked in and fit, hitting .500 with 2 home runs, 2 RBIs.
Oh, look at that contact. I noticed there was three tenths Herbisaurs to match out with their top batter. So that'll be interesting to see. The first pitch by Levon's a ball inside corner, 1-0 the count to Dean Fail, hitting .500. Great contact. Makes contact, fouls it back off the net. We are even up at 1 apiece here on a beautiful day in Phoenix. With 2 tough division rivals. Fouls that one back off the net. And Deshaun Levonn's got him where he wants him at 1-2. Number 29's pitching his 4th pitch right now. Hard liner past first base, and that gets in between the first and second baseman. And Dean Fail's going to start things off with a single in right field. And now the Beewolves are going to look for that double play grounder by Harmony Strauss. She's getting 273, the catcher for the new catcher for the Herbisaurs. Got a fast runner at first base. Pressure up a little bit here in the top of the first. Likes her pitches outside. That's inside. Ball 1. It misses. 1-0 the count to Harmony Strauss. Dean Fail at first base. Second pitch misses just a little bit low. Good breaking pitch, but she's not chased anything yet. Good contact hitter. Good power as well. Hard one in right field. The hammerlong ball is going to have to come over and get that. Throw it into second to keep him up. But that's two straight hits by this powerful offensive Herbisaurs team. That's going to bring.
They are not chasing. They will not chase anything.
Another
bring it.
New batter, Irene Fast, the right fielder, and she does not swing that high and inside. Ball 1. Still no outs. There she goes, swinging a miss. Strike 1. The fans clap for Deshaun Levonn. They know he can get this back together. He doesn't get shaken too easily. Foul ball into their own dugout by the Herbisaurs. Locked in Fast. Fouls that one back off the wall. Still 1-2. Tough pitch. There you go. Swinging a miss. High and inside. Deshaun Levonn regains a little something there. And that's going to bring in Hack Liner then. The Hack man. RBI man. Although tense. Still good power. Right-hander. 2 on. Hoping for that double play ball. That one's outside corner. Strike 1. No swing. 0-1 the count to Hackliner. 14th pitch by Deshaun Levonn. He wants to get out of here as soon as he can. 2 quick strikes. 0-2. Fouls that one back off the wall. Swung and a bag pitch. 0-2 the count. Hackliner. Only hitting 167 this season. Not doing great so far. Swinging a miss, strike 3. Chasing outside corner. And Deshaun Levonn looking better. Like he might get out of this thing without the score. He's got a little bit more work to do though. He's facing Ainsley Oliver, left fielder, another new player for the Herbisaurs, hitting .364 on the season. Great contact there. Hard liner to right center field. That's a 3-run home run. Wow, that's like 25 rows back. Oh my gosh. She broke it open. Ainsley Oliver hit that ball 437 feet. It's her first home run. 4th RBI of the season. And in the top of the first, the Herbisaurs stamp themselves all over the right field wall. And that clears the bases. Deshaun Levonn was that close to getting out of it. Now he's facing Yoink Sachs at 273. Fouls back off the net. A lot of happy Tacoma fans out by my garage up there. Swing and miss, strike 1. Deshaun Levonn, 20th pitch. Swing and miss, strike 3. 3rd strikeout in the first inning.
Jesus. So we're heading into the bottom of the first. Herbisaurs 3 runs on 3 hits in the first inning. Hanley Dexterous, Sturdy Woodman, and Hammer Long Ball are going to face off against Tater McHustle. They got some work to do. Beewolves in the hole in the first. Hanley Dexterous, neutral and fit. Tough out utility player. Hitting .250 with 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. Dexterous takes the first pitch low. Ball 1.
Ooh.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. 1-1 now to Dexterous. That one's popped up into center field. The center fielder's making the call for it. He's under it, and sacks. Makes the catch for the first out. 1 down, and in steps Sturdy Woodman.
Yep, he got under that one. Sturdy Woodman, 308 average. Smart batting's the only thing that's going to get us back in this. Fans cheering for him. Right in there for a strike. 0-1 the count, no swing. Fifth pitch outside, ball 1. He doesn't chase. Good patience there, Sturdy. Hard liner left field. The Beewolves get one back, Pete. Oh no, it's off the wall. He's coming in for second. Can he slide in? He does, and he makes the double. Way to go, Sturdy.
All right, so man at second base with 1 out. Hammer long ball. Right field is neutral and fit. No batting average so far this year. Sturdy Woodman at second base does not have a lot of speed. First pitch to Longbalo is in there for called strike. Strike 1. That one's in the dirt. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike down. There's a shot. And ooh, no, no.
Oh, he's safe.
Everybody's safe.
Hey.
Everybody's safe. Looked like there was going to be a diving catch of a line drive there. Steve Munster, the catcher, steps in.
All right, we got 2 on with just 1 out. Stevie could do something. Hits it right past the mound into center field. The lead runner's coming home. Here he goes. Here comes they're going to get him. Doggone. The slow, Sturdy Woodman gets tagged out, Pete.
So runners at first and second with 2 outs. Buster Biggs, the left fielder, steps in. He's hitting .385 on the season. First pitch is outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Buster Biggs. That's low, ball 2. 2-0 now. That's over the plate for called strike. Strike 1. Allen's high inside, ball 3. 3 balls and a strike to Buster Biggs. That catches the corner for called strike. 3-2, full count now. That's strike 3, and down goes Buster Biggs. So the Beewolves were threatening, but couldn't get anybody across the plate. We go into the top of the second. Herbisaurs 3, Beewolves nothing. Milo Stewart, Annabelle Stokes, and Tater McHustle going to face Levonn, who threw 20 pitches and had 3 strikeouts, but he gave up 3 hits. Milo Stewart is tense but fit. He's hitting .091 on this young season. Deshaun Levonn is tense. First pitch to Milo Stewart's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That's low, ball 1. Stewart almost offered at it, but was able to hold up just in time. So 1 ball, 1 strike down to Milo Stewart, the Herbisaur shortstop. That's a roller, but that's going to be foul along the third baseline. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Stewart. Fouls that one straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Milo Stewart, the Herbisaur shortstop. Fouls that one straight back. Stewart making Deshaun Levonn throw some pitches. Levonn delivers his 26th over the outside corner for a call. 3rd strike, and down goes Milo Stewart. 1 down. Annabelle Stokes, tense but fit. Hitting .273 on the season with 2 RBIs. Stokes plays second base for the Herbisaurs. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. Allen's popped up. Steve Monstour is right there, literally just outside the batter's box to make the catch for the second out. And in steps pitcher Tater McHustle. First at bat on the season. 2 outs, nobody on. That first one gets in there for called strike. Strike 1. Top of the second, Herbisaurs 3, Beewolves nothing. There's swing and a miss. And now McHustle finds himself in the hole. 0-2. There's a roller, and Freddie Knox is going to lay out for it, pick it up, and make the quick throw. McHustle with a little bit of speed, unexpectedly, but they were able to get him, gun him down at first base. So we're going into the bottom of the second. It's still Herbisaurs 3, Beewolves nothing. Freddie Knox, Bertha Banks, and Magic Moore going to get a first look at Tater McHustle, who threw 16 pitches, had a strikeout, and gave up 3 hits in the first inning. Freddie Knox is neutral and fit, hitting .250, a home run and 2 RBIs on the season.
Beewolves got to put together some offense in this inning if they want to stick in this thing. There's a good start. It's a hard line. Stokes a diving grab to her right. Throws it to first. And just barely gets the speedy Freddie Knox.
Bertha Banks, the third baseman, is neutral and fit. She's hitting .111 on the season. 1 out, nobody out. First pitch to Banks is high, ball 1.
Oh.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. 1-1 now to Bertha. Allen's low, ball 2. Allen's down, ball 3. 3 balls and a strike to Bertha Banks. That's over the outside corner for a called strike. Full count now, 3-2. There's a smash. That'll get into the gap. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. And Bertha Banks isn't going to stop. She's rounding second. She's headed for third. And she's going to be in there with a triple.
Oh, just barely.
Bertha Banks with a triple.
Way to go, Boita. Magic Moore now hitting 111. He's got not Bertha Banks not that fast, so I don't think they're going to get the sack bunt. Well, the first one right in for a strike. 25th pitch by McHustle. Hardliner past the mound, and that's an RBI single. Way to go, Magic Moore showing up and getting the RBI.
Yes, sir. So with one on and one out and one in, Deshaun Levonn steps in neutral and fit. Magic Moore at first base has some speed, but there's a pretty strong arm behind home plate.
Ooh.
Strike two. Deshaun Levonn fouled the first one off, swung through the second one. And that's going to be on the ground, and they're going, and
oh yes,
he beats it out. Deshaun Levonn beat out the throw. The first baseman laid out and knocked it down, but couldn't corral it, and everybody's safe.
All right, Hanley, smart hitting. Only one out, no double play. Fans on their feet. First one's in for a strike. That was a home run pitch right there. Oh, on the count. That one misses one apiece. Fans cheering. Hanley can tie this thing, put him ahead. He leans in, but that's no good. Outside ball two. 2-1 the count. The tense Tater McHustle now facing the tense Hanley Dexter is 3-1. It's the hitter's pitch. He's behind the count. That one floats in there, but it's an infield fly. Everyone's going to have to come back. That's going to be an easy catch. Liner makes it 2 down.
Hanley Dexter's off to a slow start this year. Sturdy Woodman, the first baseman, new patrol fit. 1 for 1 with a double today. He's hit .357 with a home run, 3 RBIs. 2 outs, 2 on. Sturdy Woodman takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike one. That was ripped but foul along the first baseline, and very quickly Woodman in the hole 0-2 takes that pitch high, ball 1. 1-2. There's a roller, and the shortstop Stewart will pick it up, make the throw to first for the 3rd out. So we're going into the top of the 3rd. Herbisaurs 3 runs on 3 hits. Beewolves 1 run on 6 hits. Dean Fail 1 for 1. Harmony Strauss 1 for 1. And Irene Fast 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Levonn at 31 pitches with 4 strikeouts, giving up 3 hits. His ERA's at a 13.5. Dean Fail, the first baseman, locked in, and Fitz steps in.
All right, Dean Fail got I think he's 1 for 1 on the day. Great contact hitter. John Levonn, just hold us in here with this thing, and the Beewolves can get back in it. First one misses for a ball. Excuse me. 1-0 the count. It's lunch coming up there. 33rd pitch. 33rd. He's at 33 pitches now in the 3rd inning. He's got to quicken up the pace. That one's a strike. 1 apiece. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. And he's got Dean Fail in a good-looking spot. Can he drop him? Oh, he reaches down and fouls that one off. 1-2 the count still to Dean Fail. Deshaun Levonn sizing him up. Steve Monstour gives him the signal. He nods. Winds up. Throws it. Reaches down far. Golfs it foul. 3rd base line. 1-2. Goes high and gets him. No swing check. He's out. Another K for Deshaun Levonn, who, if he's not giving up a 3-run home run, he's striking him out, Pete.
Yeah.
Harmony Strauss, the catchers, 1 for 1, locked in and well. Nobody on the bags. 1 out. Top of the 3rd. 3-1 Herbisaurs. Inside corner strike 1, no swing. 0 the count to Harmony Strauss. Swing and a miss, strike 2. He's got a good spot with his 40th pitch. Can he drop Harmony Strauss? Or Irene? He does. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Another K. And he's looking good, Pete. He's holding the Beewolves. He's coming back here. But he's got to face Irene Fast. She's got a lot of power. The outfield's going to fade back deep for Irene Fast. Deshaun Levonn, 40 pitches. Good pace so far. Oh, no. That one goes right in there, but she decided not to swing at the first pitch. Right down the change up down the pipe. 0 the count to Irene Fast. Hitting 250 on the season. Another quick straight check swing. He's messing with her head. 0-2. Can he get out in 43? She anticipates that one inside. Just misses her hand. No swing. 1-2 the count. Hard hit. Hanley Dexter's jumps. Couldn't quite get it. Just over his head. Boy, that must have just skipped off the leather on his glove. Irene Fast goes 2 for 2. Gets to first base. Now he's facing Hack Liner 0 for 1. An RBI man with a lot of power. And a fast runner, Irene Fast, at first base. Outfield deep. High inside near the hands, but it's in there for strike. 0 the count. Fans cheering him on. Steve Monstour About average speed on the that gets behind the plate, and that's going to give a free base to Fast, who runs to third. Steve Munster to reach up, missed it. They got a runner in scoring position, but Deshaun Levonn just needs to get past one more batter. And Hack Liner. He's only hitting 154. 2-1. He goes back to second base. Freddie Knox gets her dirty. 2-1 to Hack Liner. 2 outs. Inside corner strike 2. 2-2-2. And he drop him. Will he drop him? Fouls that back. Coming up here by us, Pete, just a little bit underneath. 50th pitch by Deshaun Levonn in the 3rd inning. Reaches down to Bertha Banks, going to pick that up. Easy throw over to first to clean things out.
All right, so we're heading into the bottom of the 3rd. Herbisaurs 3, Beewolves 1. Hammer long ball 1 for 1. Steve Monstour 1 for 1. And Buster Biggs 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Mac Hustle with 37 pitches, a strikeout, 6 hits. His ERA is up to a 4.5. Hammer long ball is neutral and fit. He's 1 for 1 with a single, hitting 143 on the season.
Big guns, Longballo. He's going to smash this one out. There it goes, Pete. Oh, I felt it coming. Almost to the upper deck. First pitch, home run. Beewolves looking good. That's the right field ball. 418 feet. It's Hammer Longball's first home run so far. And first RBI of the season. That brings the Beewolves to within 1, Pete. What a hit.
Yes, sir. And in steps Steve Monster, the catcher. He's neutral and fit. He's got power versus right-handed pitching. He's 1 for 1 today. First pitch. Ooh, that one's up into the air.
Yes!
And it's gone.
Yeah!
Back-to-back home runs. Hammer Longballo and Steve Monstour have tied the game 3-3. And that one's going to travel 420 feet. That's his first home run, first RBI in the season. He's going to be giving Longballo a hard time for going 2 yards deeper than he did.
Oh, my ears are ringing in here. Back there, the Beewolves are back in this thing. 3 apiece. Here's Buster Biggs. Can he go long? Oh, he swings a little bit late. Oh, when the car finally quiets down, I can hear myself think. That one misses high, ball 1. McHustle still tense. 42nd pitch right in there, but it was a late swing. Puts that in the Herbisaurs dugout. 1-2. Swings a bad pitch, fouls it off near his dugout. Still 1-2. That one's in the dirt. Good patience. 2 apiece. 45th pitch by McHustle. In there. Early swing, Souvenir, first baseline. He's coming fast and ready, and he's not backing out of the box. And that's going to be a single on the center field, Pete. A good hit by what's his name? That guy.
Buster Biggs.
Buster Biggs.
In comes Freddie Knox, the second baseman. He's 0 for 1, neutral and fit. He's hitting 231 on the season. That's going to be the end of Tater McHustle. McHustle going to take a seat after only 3 innings of work. Joanna Heater, the relief pitcher, steps in. She's got no ERA, no whip, and no strikeouts. She's neutral and fit. She's got excellent velocity, but she struggles with her junk. And she's got better than average accuracy. She's fully rested. She throws a 4-seam fastball, a curveball, and a changeup. So the new pitcher, Joanna Heater, steps in with a runner at first base. Oh, Freddie Knox out in front of that one. Swing and a miss, strike 1. There's a roller to Annabelle Stokes, and she's going to make the throw and double up. Freddie Knox at first base, so flip to second over to first, and in steps Bertha Banks, 1 for 1 with a triple.
Well, fans cheer her on. They're still hoping to. Well, that one made the top corner. That's interesting. 0-1 the count to Bertha Banks. Oh, 2 quick strikes outside corner. She's trying to put her down. Hard one on the ground, but she drops the ball. She's going to pick it up and get it anyway. Second base, throws it first, gets her out.
But the Beewolves put 2 more on their board, so as we head into the 4th, the score is knotted 3-3. Ainsley Oliver 1 for 1 with a home run. Yoink Sachs 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Milo Stewart 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Deshaun Levonn at 50 pitches, has racked up 6 strikeouts. Ainsley Oliver is locked in and fit, 1 for 1 with a home run and 3 RBIs. Oliver hitting .417 for the Herbisaurs, playing left field. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's popped up into foul territory. Stuart E. Woodman is over, and he makes the catch for the first out. 1 down, and in steps Yoink Sachs, the center fielder. He's neutral and fit. Known around the league as a stealer. He's 0 for 1 today. I'm sorry. Sachs playing center field. Yeah, I tried to hit the cough button there, but that's popped up into right field. Longballo makes the catch for the second out. So 2 up, 2 down, and in steps Milo Stewart, the shortstop. He's tense but fit. 0 for 1 today, hitting .083. Stewart is tense. Nobody on, 2 outs, top of the 4th. There's a roller. Bertha Banks is going to get on that one, pick it up, make the throw across to Sturdy Woodman. 3 up, 3 down.
3 pitches.
It's starting to feel like the tide's turning a little bit, Tommy. We're heading into the bottom of the 4th. All knotted up at 3. Magic Moore, 1 for 1. Deshaun Levonn, 1 for 1. And Hanley Dexter is 0 for 2, going to face off against Joanna Heater, who only threw 5 pitches in her brief work in the 4th. Magic Moore, the center fielder, steps in. He's neutral and fit. 1 for 1 today. First pitch from Heater's in there for called strike. Strike 1. That's in there. Strike 2. She's coming right at these pitchers. I mean, these Beewolves. Whatever. Strike 3. A 3-pitch strikeout to Magic Moore. And he'll take a seat. 1 out and nobody on. In steps Deshaun Levonn, the starting pitcher who's locked in and fit.
1 for 1 with a single. Well, Joanna Hader's threw as much pitches as Deshaun did in the last inning and got out of it. That one's high, ball 1, no swing. That one's right in there. It's going to be a looper, a Texas leaguer into the shallow left center field. It gets over the diving shortstop, and the pitcher has made it on the first, Pete.
2 for 2, I believe. Hanley Dexter is the shortstop's tense but fit. He's 0 for 2 today. Hitting .214. Deshaun Levonn does not have a lot of speed at first base. He's not a threat to steal. First pitch to Dexter is high, ball 1. That's in there for called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. That one's high, ball 2. 2-1 now to Hanley Dexter. That one's high as well. 3-1.
Ooh.
Swing and a miss. Full count now, but Hanley Dexter is known around the league as a tough out. Takes that one for a call, ball 4. Now we got runners at first and second with 1 out, and in steps Sturdy Woodman, the first baseman.
He's 1 for 2 with a double. A home run would be nice. Pressure way up now here in the bottom of 4th. Beewolves could take the lead. There's only 1 out. They got runner in hitting position. That one's high and inside. Good patience, Sturdy Woodman. 18th pitch now from Jonah Heater. That one makes inside corner, strike 1. We're at 1 apiece. That one's there for strike 2. 98 miles an hour. She's got him in a hole. 20th pitch. Reaches down, hits that into the gap between first and second. That's going to be a single for the first baseman. They're going to hold up, but the bases are loaded, Pete, with 1 out. Oh.
And in steps hammer long ball. He's locked in and fit. 2 for 2. A home run, a single, and an RBI hitting .250. 1 out, bases loaded for long ballo. First pitch is low, ball 1. Joanne Heater throwing her 22nd pitch. And it's going to be a double play. It was a line drive to the shortstop, snap throw to third base, and they were able to double Beavis Ortiz off at third. And we're out of the inning. Oh, Beavis. So we're going into the top of the 5th, still knotted at 3. Annabelle Stokes 0 for 1. Joanna Heater's first at bat, and Dean Fail also will be up. Annabelle Stokes is tense but fit. She's 0 for 1 today.
I think it was Deshaun Levonn at third. It's Beavis.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Deshaun
Beavis
Levonn
is in pitching.
Going to throw his 55th pitch to start things off here at the top of the 5th inning. At some point, there he is. Well, that one misses, just low away. 0-1. Deshaun Levonn locked in, facing the tense Annabelle Stokes. Pitcher against pitcher. No, I'm sorry. Pitcher against second basewoman. That one misses high, 2-0. Finally throws to her. Sturdy Woodman's going to reach over and grab that, toss it to Deshaun Levonn, who runs to cover the bag. 1 up, 1 down. Now it brings it Joanna Heater. This is the pitcher, the relief pitcher. Not a good hitter as most are, but a fair amount of power for a pitcher. It's her first at bat of the day. That one's a high and inside. She doesn't swing, but it's a strike. 0-1 the count. 1 out, top of the 5th. Tie ball game. 3-3 here in Phoenix, Arizona. Herbisaurs, Beewolves knotted up. She reaches out and fouls that one third base line in the dirt. 0-2. Charlemagne's got her in a hole. 60th pitch. Hard liner to left center field. Buster Biggs slides in and makes the grab. Sleep slide. It was a sleep slide. Dean Fail now. I didn't see what he's doing. He's locked in though. It's locked in against locked in. So you gotta be careful with Fail. I think he's 2 for 2. 500 batting average on the season. Tough pitcher. 2 outs. Goes right at him with that strike. 0-1 the count. Safety's off now for the first baseman for the... Oh, Herbisaurs, and it's a home run distance, but it is foul just on the first base line. Souvenir deep. 0-2 got him in the hole. Fans cheering for him to put him away, Deshaun. Oh, that just misses low and inside. Ball 1, 1-2 the count. Oh, he checks, just misses. Great pitch, though. 2-2-2. 65th pitch. What's going to happen? Here comes Leno in a second. Breaking pitch, reaches down, gets that to Sturdy Woodman, who's going to pick it up on his way to first base and close it out. Way to get out of there again, Deshaun.
Yes, sir. So as we head into the bottom of the fifth, the score is still Herbisaurs 3, Beewolves 3. Steve Monstour 2 for 2 with a home run. Buster Biggs 1 for 2 with a strikeout. And Freddie Knox 0 for 2. Heater throwing 22 pitches, got a strikeout, a walk, and 2 hits. Steve Monstour, the catcher, is locked in and fit. Power versus right-handed pitching.
Got to make her throw. And if the Beewolves don't put offense together pretty soon, I think the Herbisaurs will. First one misses high, ball 1. Second one misses ball 2, 2-0. 25th pitch by Heater. Oh, high pitch fouls it back off the net. 2-1. Steve Monstour. Late swing, strike 2. Oh, the crowd. 2 apiece now.
No.
Way outside, he chases it. Oh, strikeout by Stevie.
Dag nabbit. Steve Monstour. Buster Biggs, the left fielder, neutral and fit. 1 for 2 with a single. Monstour goes down on strikes. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch to Biggs is in there for called strike. Strike 1. That one's ripped, but it's going to be foul along the first baseline. And very quickly, Biggs in the hole 0-2. Allen's inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one's low, ball 2. 2-1. Heater throwing her 32nd pitch. Outside, ball 3, and now we have a full count, 3-2. That one's hit. It's on the one hopper to Annabella Stokes, the second baseman. She makes the throw to first and retires Buster Biggs. So 2 outs and nobody on. Freddie Knox steps in neutral and fit 0 for 2 today.
All right, Fred, let's do something. Get on base. Pressure up now. Oh, that one's floater high. Ball 1, 1-0 the count. That one makes the outside corner, even at 1 apiece. That one's in there. Oh, he swung a little early. Otherwise, it was gone. Foul ball, third base line. 1-2. Floater up high. Good patience. 2-2-2. That one's low and away. Ball 3. Good patience. 39th pitch coming up here. And it's a ball. Way to walk it, Stevie Monstour.
Yes, sir. So 1 on with 2 outs. Bertha Banks neutral and fit. 1 for 2 with a triple. That's going to be the end of Joanna Heater's day. Oh, in comes Chuck Flitwick. What is it? Filthwick. Chuck Filthwick, the relief pitcher. He's got no ERA, no whip, no one strikeout. He's neutral and fit. He's got about average velocity. He's got pretty good junk and pretty good accuracy. He's fully rested. He's known as a K-man. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, and a slider. So with 2 outs and... out. God dang it. Freddie Knox tried to steal, got thrown out after the first pitch from Filthwick. So we're heading into the top of the 6th, still tied up at 3-3. Harmony Strauss 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Irene Fast 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Hackliner 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Harmony Strauss neutral and fit, favors the outside pitch. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Harmony Strauss hitting .308 with 2 RBIs. First pitch is low, ball 1. Deshaun Levonn throwing his 67th pitch. That's a liner. Oh, and he didn't jump. So Harmony Strauss puts one just over the head of Freddie Knox into right center field for a clean single. So 1 on, nobody out. In steps Irene Fast. She's neutral and fit. 1 for 2 with a single today. She's hitting .308. The runner at first base does not have a lot of speed. First pitch to Fast is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's a low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And Irene Fast now is behind in the count 1-2. Fast, the Herbisaur right fielder. She gets enough of that to foul that off straight back. 1-2. That one's low, ball 2. And the count is evened up now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's a shot. That's going to get into right field. Longballo's going to come up throwing and makes the throw to second to hold the runners to 1 base. So runners now at first and second with no outs. In steps Hackliner. He's 10th but fit, but he's known as an RBI man. He's 0 for 2 today, but he's hitting 143 on the season. 2 on, nobody out. Hackliner in. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Hackliner now in the hole, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and down goes Hackliner. So 1 out. and 2 on. In steps Ainsley Oliver, the center fielder. She's locked in and fit. 1 for 2 with a home run and 3 RBIs. She did it to start the game, Tommy. Deshaun Levonn at 76, make it 77 pitches. That one's inside, ball 1.
No!
That one's pounded into the air.
Get it,
and Hammer long ball is there, and
whoa, he drops it. Oh no!
I thought it was going over his head.
Oh.
So a bad play by Hammer long ball, though. It looked like he was gonna. He thought it was gonna go over his head. He jumped and obviously missed it. So 1 out, bases loaded, and in steps Yoink Sachs. Sachs hitting .231 with 4 RBIs. He fouls that one off, a swinging bunt. No balls, 1 strike with 1 out. There's a roller to Sturdy Woodman. He's coming home.
I thought he was going for the double play. I guess no. Yoink Sachs is fast.
If he would have stepped at first, it would have relieved the force, though. So
yeah.
So 2 outs now. Bases still loaded. They were able to get the runner from third going home. So no runs scored. Milo Stewart steps in. He's tense, but fit hitting .077. Swing and a miss. Count is even now for Stewart. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. That's in there for a called second strike. And now Stewart is behind in the count 1-2. Oh, that one's high. And the count is evened up again. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. There's a roller, and Bertha Banks is going to get there and make the throw across the field to Woodman for the 3rd out. And danger averted, and we're going into the bottom of the 6th, still tied at 3-3. Bertha Banks 1 for 2 with a triple. Magic Moore 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Deshaun Levonn 2 for 2. Chuck Filthwick is threw 1 pitch. He threw 1 pitch. Bertha Banks, the third baseman's neutral and fit. 1 for 2 with a triple, hitting .182 on the season. Waits for the first pitch from Filthwick. In there for called strike. Strike 1. That one's high, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Bertha Banks, the Beewolf third baseman. That's in there for called second strike. Filthwick, a K-man, known as a K-man around the league. That one's low. That'll even the count at 2-2. That catches the inside corner for called third strike, and down goes Bertha Banks. 1 out, and in steps Magic Moore, the center fielder.
Filthwick looking good. Magic Moore up 182 on the season. Ooh, good checks on that top one. Didn't quite go through 1-0 count. Got a crazy bend on it. That's a jumping grab by Stewart at shortstop. That should have been a single left field.
2 outs, nobody on. Deshaun Levonn locked in and fit. 2 for 2 with 2 singles so far today. Magic Moore robbed again. Just cannot get a break. And Levonn fouls that one along the third base line. Watches that one go by, and very quickly he's in the hole. 0-2 to the K-man Filthwick. That one's popped up into center field. Yoink Sachs is calling everybody off. Deshaun Levonn's going to round first, head for second, but Sachs makes the catch for the 3rd out. So we're going to head into the top of the 7th. Still not at 3-3. Annabelle Stokes 0 for 2. Chuck Filthwick first at bat. Dean Fail 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Levonn at 85 pitches with 7 strikeouts, giving him 7 hits. His ERA is at a 4.5. Annabelle Stokes tense but fit.
I think we're entering
0 for 2
dangerous territory as it has been a while since the Herbisaurs scored. Annabelle Stokes is going to come out for a pinch hitter. They're going to bring in Juan Rojas. Rojas, he normally plays right field, number 47, as known mostly for his, well, I guess he's good power and contact with good speed, but he's a whiffer. Pressure up here in the top of the 7th. John Levonn, 85 pitches under his belt, nearing the end of his range. It's probably his last inning. Well, that first one misses high inside, ball 1. 1-0 the count to Juan Rojas. Right-hand batter's box. Goes at him with 2 quick balls. 2-0 the count. And 3 quick balls. 3-0. You have to deliver a strike to the locked-in Deshaun Levonn. Looking good today. There he goes, a breaking pitch in there for a strike. 3-1 now, hitter's pitch. He was going to wait for that first one. 90th pitch by Deshaun Levonn. High side doesn't chase. Ball forward. He walks Juan Rojas, the pinch hitter. And that brings in Chuck Filthwick. Known as a K-man. Relief pitcher. They're gonna pull him. Chuck Filthwick's going to take a seat. He was pitching great. I don't know if that's a good idea. They're going to bring in Rory Crowds. Normally a left fielder to pinch hit. Number 3 is known mostly for his power and his speed. Pressure way up now. If he gets on, it's dangerous. But if he hits into a double play, that's just what we like. More than average speed at first base in Juan Rojas. First one's in for strike, 0-1 the count. 90-second pitch coming in right up here. Hard liner to Sturdy Woodman, who's going to walk on over, touch the bag. Line drive to Woodman, makes a catch, steps on the bag, gets that double play we were looking for. And that's a breath of fresh air. Now here comes Dean Fail. His average has fallen to 471. So he's a tough hitter to get past, though. Ooh, inside corner just misses ball 1 of the count. Pressure's still up here, top of the 7th. There's the hard hit to third baseline. It's got to go foul or nope. Hits off the pole, and that's the lead for the Herbisaurs. There's a matter of time before they scored again, and Phil hits that one off the metal. 386 feet. It's his 3rd home run, a 3rd RBI of the season. I think his 2nd home run of the day. I think bring a Harmony Strauss now 2 for 3 with 2 singles, 357. And now the Beewolves fighting to get back in it here. Top of the 7th, 4-3 Herbisaurs. Pressure's still up. 95th pitch coming up from Deshaun Levonn. Got one more batter to get past. Misses high on that one, ball 1. Locked in Harmony Strauss. Good power, good contact. Check swing, but it's outside corner, strike 1. 1 apiece. Fans clapping for Deshaun. They want him to get out of this. Losing a little bit of velocity. Hard foul back off the net. 1 and 2. He's got her in a hole. One more and he can go take a shower. Swinging him a strike 3. Ends things on a strikeout. Way to go. Good day for Deshaun.
Yes, sir. So Rory Crowds, the pinch hitter, will take a seat. And they're going to bring in Keisha Mushara, the relief pitcher. She's neutral and fit. She's got good velocity, but she's got poor junk and accuracy. She's fully rested, but she's known as a composed pitcher. She's got a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, and a changeup. So as we head into the bottom of the 7th, Herbisaurs 4 runs on 8 hits. The Beewolves 3 runs on 11 hits. Hanley Dexter is 0 for 2 with a walk. Sturdy Woodman 2 for 3 with a double, and Hammerlong Ballo 2 for 3 with a home run. And as we said, Mushara taking over duty on the bump. Hanley Dexter is tense but fit. 0 for 2 with a walk today.
Be nice to see Hanley turn things around here, but first we're going to get a substitution. Leaving the game is Juan Rojas, the right fielder. He's just brought in to pinch hit. He's going to be replaced with Harry Bracketeer. Harry Bracketeer is going to be the new B- ranked 3rd baseman, number 17. Shortstop, known mostly for his speed. Not a very good fielder, very good arm. He's got good power against left-handers, but he might be a weak spot on the 3rd base line there. Hard liner past the mound, and Hanley Dexter shakes the cobwebs. He's going to get a nice clean signal. Wait to start things off, Hanley. For some reason, they pitched well to him in that first pitch.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So with 1 on and nobody out, Sturdy Woodman is neutral and fit. 2 for 3 with a double and a single. So 1 on with no outs.
It gets away.
High, and Hanley's taking off for second, and he's going to pull in safely.
Yeah.
So Hanley Dexter goes to second. That's in there for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Sturdy Woodman. That one floats in high. Ball 2, 2-1. Inside ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. Keisha Mushara, a composed pitcher. Swing and a miss. And the count has gone full. 3-2. Now it's outside ball 4. And I don't know if they did that intentionally. An unintentional intentional walk. Hammerlong Ballo steps in. 2 for 3 with a home run and a single.
I don't know if you can get around him to get to Hammer. Hammer 2 for 3. High pitch ball 1. Mushara, the post owner, 9th pitch. That's the home run pitch. Oh, and he fouls it off the wall. 1 apiece. Pressure way up. Oh, early swing into his own dugout. Now he's behind the count, 1-2. Floater up high. He doesn't chase. Good patience, Hammer. 12th pitch by Mushara. Low ball 3. And he's in a good spot now. Full count. She might walk him. Misses inside corner, and the bases are loaded. Great patience, Beewolves hitters. Not chasing junk.
Yes, sir. So bases loaded. Steve Monster, the catcher's neutral. He's got power versus right-handed pitching. He's gone yard today, hitting 500.
Yes!
First pitch, that's going to go deep.
Grand
That's
slam!
going deep. Grand slam for Steve Monster. Is hitting power this year. Grand slam home run. Steve Monster, 423 feet. His 2nd home run and 5th RBI of the season, and the Beewolves have broken open. It is now 7-4 Beewolves. Buster Biggs, the left fielder, neutral and fit. 1 for 3 with a single today.
I was going to talk about a grand slam when it came up. I thought, no, maybe that's just presumptuous.
That's the end of Keisha Mushara. She's going to take a seat, and in comes Carla Tolbert, the relief pitcher. She's neutral and fit. She's got about average velocity, good junk, but she's got poor accuracy. She's fully rested. She throws a four-seam fastball, a cut fastball, a slider, and a changeup.
And she's throwing to Buster Biggs, who's in an empty field now with no outs still. First was there for a strike. Second one's a ball. The Beewolves haven't got it out yet, Pete, in the top of the seventh. 2 quick balls, 2-1. She's behind the count. Carla Tolbert's trying to make up here, get the Herbisaurs out of this one, but she's throwing poorly. Buster Biggs, 3-1 hitter's pitch. And she gets him a walk on that. Wow. The Beewolves don't even have to swing anymore.
No, sir. Freddie Knox, the second baseman, neutral and fit. 0 for 2 with a walk today. A runner at first. No outs yet in the bottom of the seventh, and the Herbisaurs pitching seems to be failing them here, Tommy. That one's outside, ball 1.
Unexpected.
There's a shot. That's going to fall safely into center field. Yoink Sachs will pick it up, throw it in. Runners at first and second with no outs, and in steps Bertha Banks. She's tense but fit. 1 for 3 with a triple today.
She can go ahead and hit smart, only swing at the good ones. She's got 2 fast runners at first and second base. That was in a dirt. Good trap there by Irene. I think it's Irene Fasted behind the plate. Reaches out, fouls that back off the wall. 1 apiece now. Carla Tolbert throwing her 10th pitch. Right in there for a strike. 1 and 2. She's got Bertha Banks in the hole. Who's only hitting 167 on the season. Hard liner past the mound. That's going to get her up there a little bit. The runner's coming for home. He's going to make it, Pete. Oh, no, he's not. He gets tagged. What happened to Buster Biggs rounding third?
I don't know.
He had speed. Where did it go?
Imagine one of the center fielder steps in, 1 out, runners at first and second.
Oh,
that's a line drive. Heckliner will pick it up, make the throw to second for the Fours. The relay to first is not in time, so runners now at first and third with 2 outs. Deshaun Levonn steps in. He's 2 for 3 with a. I think he should take a seat though.
Yeah, he's had a good day. He ended on a K. Yeah, so go ahead and put in whoever you like there. Put in Slammy if you think. Yes, there he is. Deshaun Levonn's going to have a seat. He's had a good day. They're going to bring the next pitcher, but until then, the shortstop Ham Slamis is going to be our designated hitter. Ham's mostly power with good contact, good speed, the pressure up here. So hopefully Ham could add to the score. 2 outs. Oh, he's a little eager on that one. Swinging a miss, strike 1. Oh, on the count. That one's right in there as well. Hard liner, first base line. Quickly 0-2. Runners at the corners. She goes right at him, but that just misses. Good patience. 1-2 the count. Good eye. 16th pitch by Carla Tolbert's high. 2 quick balls, 2-2-2. Now we're playing ball again here. He's thinking about it. Winds up, throws right in there for the strike.
No.
She gets him.
Dang it. Dang it.
Let's see here. This is going to be...
Dag nabbit. All right, so Ham Slamis is going to take a seat. Still no batting average for the Ham Slammy. Gasser Morris is going to come in, the relief pitcher, with a 2.7 ERA, a 0.6 whip, and 6 strikeouts. He's neutral and fit. He's got excellent velocity. He's got poor junk, but good accuracy. He's almost fully rested. He's known as a specialist. He's got a 4-seam fastball, a cut fastball, a slider, and a changeup. So as we head into the top of the 8th, it's the Beewolves 7 runs on 15 hits, and the Herbisaurs 4 runs on 8 hits. Irene Fast 2 for 3 with a strikeout. Heckliner 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Ainsley Oliver 2 for 3 with a home run. Gasser Morris taking over duties on the bump. Irene Fast locked in and fit, 2 for 3 with 2 singles. First pitch from Morris is in there for cold strike. Strike 1.
101 miles an hour.
That one's inside. That was low. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Irene Fast, the Herbisaur right fielder. There's a shot. That's going to get into the gap. Buster Biggs is on his horse. He's going to pick it up. Get it into the cutoff man as quickly as possible. Henley Dexteros will throw it to second to hold Irene Fast to a double. So a leadoff double for Fast, and in steps Heckliner. He's tense but fit. Known as an RBI man. He's 0 for 3 today. Struck out at a crucial moment in the game.
Oh, he goes to second base as Fast steals third. Oh, that's an easy steal. Now she's
wrong button.
He's in scoring position.
Yes, sir. Strike 2 to Heckliner. So stolen base for Irene Fast. She's now at third base with nobody out. Swing and miss, strike 3, and down goes Hackliner. So 1 on with 1 out, and in steps Ainsley Oliver. She's locked in and fit, 2 for 3 with a home run, a single, and 3 RBIs. Morris, known as a specialist, steps off the bag, throws over to third. Bertha Banks is there, but Irene Fast is back. So first pitch to Ainsley Oliver, the left fielder for the Herbisaurs, is in there for called strike. Strike 1. One's ripped hard, foul along the first baseline, and very quickly Ainsley Oliver's in the hole. 0-2. Morris delivers. Oh, just inside. Ball 1. Swing and miss, strike 3, and down goes Ainsley Oliver. So 2 outs. And with Irene Fast at third base, Yoink Sachs is neutral and fit. He's 0 for 3 today. Irene Fast standing at third base with 2 outs. That one's low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Yoink Sachs, the Herbisaurs center fielder. That's in there for called strike, and now the count is evened up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Allen's popped up into left field, and everybody's running for it. Oh, and Buster Biggs makes it with his back to the infield just to show off, just to rub it in. Screw you all, I heard him say. We're going into the bottom of the 8th. Beewolves 7, Herbisaurs 4. Hanley Dexter's 1 for 3 with a walk. Sturdy Woodman 2 for 3 with a double and a walk. Hammer Longballo hit some balls too. Hanley Dexter is neutral and fit. 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. Hitting 267, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs.
They always throw him a good pitch on the first one. Why do they do that?
There he goes. Out it goes. And Hanley Dexteris is off the snide. He's got one. That one traveled 388 feet. Dexteris' 3rd home run and 4th RBI of the season. And it's 8-4 now. Beewolves, and in steps Sturdy Woodman.
Why did they all throw Hanley meat on the first pitch? He's just going to make him pay, Pete. It's expensive meat. Checks on that first one, outside corner, strike 1 to Sturdy Woodman's 20th pitch, misses inside. We're even at 1 apiece now. Bottom of the 8th, 8-4.
That's inside.
Beewolves, I did not expect this. 2 inside, 3. Now you got 3 balls, 1 strike. Hitter's pitch, the 10th. That's way high. Good patient batting. Gives a walk to Sturdy Woodman.
Hammer Longballo locked in and fit, 2 for 3 with a home run, a single, a walk, and an RBI. And he jumped up in the standings real quick here in one game.
Oh, no.
Yoink Sachs, that towering fly ball into center field. Yoink Sachs is there, makes the catch for the first out. 1 out. Sturdy Woodman still at first base.
Look at this. Steve Munster, 3 for 4, 2 home runs. Fans throwing things. Hard liner, third base liner. No, that's going to be extra bases. That is going to be extra bases. They're around. That's going to be a clean double. Sturdy Woodman comes into third, and what a day for Steve Monster. What a great pick.
Yes, sir. In steps Buster Big. He's neutral and fit, 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. Runners at second and third with only 1 out. Big squares around for the bunt, but pulls back. That one's high, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out.
Nope, high.
That one's high, ball 2. 2-1 now to Buster Big. That one's way outside, ball 3. 3 balls in a strike, and Carla Tolbert's accuracy is starting to struggle. Oh. That's caught on the fly. Flip over to second, and it's a double play. Holy cow, come on. That's a ripoff. We're heading into the top of the 9th. Herbisaurs down by 4. It's Beewolves 8, Herbisaurs 4. Milo Stewart 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Harry Bracketeer's first at bat and Carla Tolbert's first at bat. Milo Stewart is tense but fit. He's 0 for 3 today.
Ooh, what a day. What the fans are going ape. It's going to be a while before the Beewolves are back in town, so they're glad to see this home win. I'm not getting ahead of myself. Fair for a strike, 0 on the count. To the tense Milo Stewart. Isn't it 0-71? Normally a good contact hitter. 0-2. He's got him in a hold. His gas and Morris looking good today. Number 56 gets a signal from Monster. Is also having a great day. Winds up, throws it near the elbow. Check swing. Ball 1. 1-2 the count. The specialist, Gasser Morris, not throwing to a left-hander. Hard liner on the ground. Bertha Banks comes right to her. 1 pump, easy throw over to first base. Gets that first out. Beewolves 2 outs away from cleaning up against giving the first loss to a so far perfect record team in the Herbisaurs. And in comes Harry Bracketeer, shortstop for the Herbisaurs. Got good power against these left-handers. That one near the elbows, no swing. Ball 1, 1-0 the count. Low and away gets in there for a strike. Now safety's off to number 17 for the Herbisaurs, even a one piece. 20th pitch by Gasser Morris. He's got a 1.93 ERA so far this season. Reaches back, fouls that off the net. 1-2. Gasser Morris strikes him low and inside. Oh, Pete, one more to go. He's facing the pitches. No way Carla Tolbert hits. The reliever, they're going to pull her and bring in Guillermo Todd. Normally catches for this team. Guillermo Todd, number 51, known mostly for his contact. About average there, a little less than average power. Good speed if he gets on. But the Herbisaurs backs against the wall. They need 4 runs right here. Gasser Morris throws it. Oh, this is for a ball. We're all in a good mood up here in the booth. Red Rock Park. A little overserved. 1-0 the count. Fouls that back off the net. Or even up one piece. 2 outs. Nice grounder here to finish things off. There it is. First base line. The diving sturdy woman gets it. Tosses it over to the Gasser Morris. Who gets the 3rd out, Pete. And the Beewolves win. They beat a perfect record divisional foe. Give them a record of 3-1. The Beewolves climb back up to 2-2. 500 ball. What do you say, Pete?
Hey, woo! That's great. Good stuff. Yeah, what I liked was the hitting. 17 hits tonight.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Well,
the Beewolves put it on them. They really put the hits on them. They were moving the ball around. They were getting guys across the plate. A couple of big home runs, which was good. So, yeah, it was a good all-around, I think. And a great defense. I mean, we had an issue, bases loaded, I think, with, like, nobody out. And we were able to get out of that and giving up a run. I mean, that's great pitching, great defense on that. So, yeah, I mean, all around as good a game as I think the Beewolves could play right now.
Yeah, it started off kind of dark. You know, the Herbisaurs come out, get a 3-run home run in the top of the first. Quickly get that. The Beewolves don't score. And then they get one in the second inning, make it interesting. They get 2 more in the third to tie things up, so that's really good. Like you said, Deshaun Levonn clamped down. Great day. He pitches all the first 6 innings, doesn't really give up anything else. 7th inning, the Herbisaurs get 1 more to push it ahead 4-3. But then we have that huge grand slam by Steve Monstour at the bottom of the 7th. That puts them ahead 7-4. They get 1 more in the 8th, make it 8-4. They hold the Herbisaurs to single-digit hits. 9 hits, 4 runs. Beewolves get 8 runs off of 17 hits. What a day.
Yeah, and like you were saying, that 3rd inning, back-to-back home runs with Hammer Longballo going yard for the first time this season. Steve Monstour going yard for the first time this season. Monstour does it again in the 7th with the grand slam home run. Yeah, so he got to be the start of the game, Tommy.
Yeah. Well, the ex-hot quarter does his thing for the Herbisaurs. Had a 500 average coming in, leaves the 500 average. He goes 2 for 4 with 2 runs, gets a home run. I think the initial one, or no, I'm not sure. Gets an RBI, strikes out once.
No, he got the latter one.
Oh, okay, the latter. Okay.
Yeah.
Harmony Strauss comes in, goes 2 for 4. A good day for her, but she gets 2 Ks on the other 2. Irene Fast 3 for 4. Great day for her. Strikes out once at the plate, but no RBIs for those last 3. Or Hackliner 0 for 4, bad day with 3 strikeouts. 0 for 4, 3. Not Hackliner's day.
No.
Ainsley Oliver goes 2 for 4, gets a home run, 3 RBIs. Great day for Ainsley Oliver.
She hit that first one in the first inning.
Yeah, she started things off. Yoink Sachs absent today, 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Milo Stewart didn't show up, 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Annabella Stokes 0 for 2. The subs come up now. Rojas doesn't hit. Bracketeer 0 for 1. Taylor McHustle 0 for 1 in his one chance. Bracketeer 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Heater 0 for 1. Chuck Filthwick doesn't hit. Rory Crowds 0 for 1. Keisha Mushara 0 for 1. Keep it going. Tolbert 0 for 0. Or Mushara 0 for 0. Tolbert doesn't hit. And Guillermo Todd 0 for 1.
Yes, sir. And then over there for the Beewolves, Hanley Dexteris gets off the snide, finally gets on the board. 2 for 4. He scored 2 runs, hits a home run. He picks up an RBI and walked once. Sturdy Woodman 2 for 3, scored a run, walked twice. Hammer Longballo again. Another thing the Beewolves did really well was they saw the ball really well. They were happy to take the walks. Yeah. Hammer Longballo comes in 2 for 4, scores 2 runs, hits a home run, picks up an RBI, and he walked once. Monstour, the story of the day, Steve Monstour, 4 for 5. He scored 2 runs. He hits 2 home runs.
One of them a grand slam.
He racks up 5 RBIs. I'm sorry, 5 RBIs, and he winds up striking out once. Put him on a bus. Get him out of here. We don't need that kind
If he
of
would have
crap.
got walked, he would have had a stat in every column. Yeah.
He would have. Buster Biggs goes 1 for 4, walked once, struck out once. Freddie Knox 1 for 3 with a walk. Bertha Banks 2 for 4, scored a run, struck out once. You got Magic Moore 1 for 4 with an RBI, and he struck out once, and again got ripped off one more time. I mean, every game Magic gets ripped off at least once. Deshaun Levonn goes 2 for 3 for a pitcher. Ham Slamus 0 for 1 in a pinch hitting appearance, and then Gasser Morse did not have an at bat. So
Deshaun Levonn, our best batting average thus far.
yeah.
All right, Taylor for the pitching. The Herbisaurs Taylor Moyer Hustle goes 2 innings, gives up 9 hits, 3 earned runs. Not all that great. Case 1 gives up 2 home runs. His ERA is 13.5. Joanna Heater goes 2 2/3 innings, gives up 2 hits, no earned runs, walks 2 batters, strikes out 2. Good 0 ERA. Chuck Filthwick then comes in, goes an inning and a third, gives up nothing either. Strikes out a batter, also 0 ERA and 0.001 on the season. Keisha Mushara, unfortunately, comes against the loss. She doesn't even pitch third of an inning. Gives up 2 hits, 4 earned runs, walks 2 batters, and gives up a home run. Her ERA, it's not a typo, 99.99, the worst I've ever seen. She gets hung with the loss 0 for 1 of the season. She'll be lucky to get her ERA down to a 50.
Yeah.
And then Tolbert comes in, those 2 innings, gives up 4 hits, 1 earned run, walks 2 batters, gets a strikeout, gives up a home run. His ERA is at 4.50.
And then for the Beewolves, a short list. Deshaun Levonn will rack up his first win on the season. He goes 7 innings, gave up 8 hits, 4 earned runs. He walked 1, struck out 8, gave up 2 home runs. He leaves with a 5.14 ERA and a record of 1-0. And then Gasser Morris will get the save. He pitched 2 innings, gave up a hit, struck out 3. His ERA drops to a 1.69, and his record improves to 1 win and 1 save.
Yeah. His first game back in this stadium, last time he played here, it was the Sandcats.
Yeah. The 3 stars of the game. First star, of course, is Steve Monstour, 4 for 5, 2 home runs, doubled, 5 RBIs, and 2 runs. I think bringing in the other catcher has really lit a fire under Mr. Monstour.
Yeah, it has. Well, if he played every game like this, we'd forget who that was.
Yeah.
Second star of the game, the B-plus ranked center fielder, number 7 for the Herbisaurs, Ainsley Oliver, who played her last season in Philadelphia, comes here, puts up numbers for her so far, still a winning team, 3-1. She goes 2 for 4, gets a home run, 3 RBIs, and a run. She was the one to put them up ahead 3-0 early on.
Yes, sir. And then rounding out the 3 stars, the A- right fielder. Good to see him back in this stats. Hammer Longballo, 2 for 4, a home run, an RBI, and he scored 2 runs.
Yes, sir.
The breakdown, Tommy G, 7 hits, 3 home runs. What a night for Tommy G. 6 RBIs, 2 great catches, 4 strikeouts for a contribution of 50%. 50%.
Yeah.
Pete J with 10 hits, 1 home run, 2 RBIs, 1 great catch, and 7 strikeouts for a contribution of 50%.
Get that. All right.
That's how you do that, folks.
Post-game show. Well, to be honest, I did not have high hopes for this game coming in against a 3-0 team who was playing lights out. And then when they jump out to a 3-0 lead in the first inning, I thought this is going to be a long day. But wow, what a turnaround! What a turnaround!
Yeah, what a great game. Again, like we were saying, it seemed like everything in all aspects, pitching, defense, hitting, base running. It seemed like it was all there for the taking. So, yeah, what a good game. Hanley Dexter's on the league leaders for home runs with 3.
Oh, yeah. Just today, Dean failed in with 3, too. So, all in our division there.
Yeah.
Wow, well, whew. I don't know what else to say. I mean, I guess we'll talk about that one a lot in the next game. You and I are going to have to hit the road coming up pretty soon. We're gonna be living out of a suitcase for the next six games straight, I think.
I think you're right. Wild, we're going to the wide loads, the overdogs, the Waterbolts, Sawteeth, the Jacks, and the Freebooters before we come home to face off against the Crocodons.
Yeah, wow, that'll be a long trip. All right, we'll start off from the Big Apple. I think that's the only time we're out in New York during the regular season.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. All right,
New York wide loads.
All right, folks. Well, then we'll cut her there, and I guess we will see you soon. Until then, this is Tommy G.
And this is BJ, and we're saying, I'll get out of here.